It's a Thursday night here on Self-Publishing with Dale, and of course that means we've got our live subscriber hangout. We're going for week number 3 that we're going to share a little bit of relevant news. The KDP Select Program payout has been officially released. We're going to get some information about that. Drafted Digital has some really cool features for the indie author, and Apple Books steps up on their game. So we're going to talk about that. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay
tuned.
Double the fun. There we go. Welcome to Self-Publishing with Dale.
And Kelly.
And you've come here, you probably came here to learn a little bit more about publishing your own books and building an unstoppable brand. Today is our live subscriber hangout, and we're of course going to be talking about all of the relevant news right out the rip. But we want to make sure, those of you watching on the replay, thank you very much for tuning in. Just give us about a half a minute to say hello to all of our friends that have showed up here in the live chat. Who do we got here?
Cover design, Omana. I'm sorry if I mispronounced.
Emily. Remember, it was like Amelia, but Amelie.
No, the one above it.
Cover design with Amelie.
Omana.
Oh, Omana's here. Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Omana's here.
Janet Bullard, Rob Hutchins, Ryan Raymond, Mojo, Kathy Menken, Plain but Peter Better Filling. I wish I could still have those. M. Louise, Risa Faye, everyone above that, hello.
It's good to see all of you. Two blue eyes right about here too. So in any event, we want to say hello to you. And of course, if you're new to this channel and you're new to this live chat, hit a hashtag new in there. And also, if you got questions, put the letter Q right next to it. We're going to double back around to you because we're going to share some relevant news in the world of self-publishing. So you want to go right through this? Let's do this.
Sure.
So self-publishing Q&A today. Hang out for the subscribers. The relevant news. We're going to go ahead and peel right on through it. The KDP Select Global Fund for September, as we had said before, was $23.4 million. I said it was going to be $27 million for October. What did you say it was going to be?
I don't know.
She doesn't remember. Anybody can remember that. In any event, they released the reports today that it is $23.5 million. It nudged up just ever so slightly. Would you take that $0.1 million?
I know I said more than that. It was in the 24s.
I went for 27, I think. So I was a little ambitious. We're going to probably take some bets about the week prior to the November release. So in any event, now you guys know, and of course we're going to double back around on our upcoming broadcast to kind of put all of our bets on in there. By the way, I forgot to say, hey, what's up, Walter Wayburn, Ava Smith, it's good to see you. Gordon, what's shaking? Boom Blogger, hey, how's it going? H.R. Romero, what's shaking, my man? All right, so in any event, it's NaNoWriMo. So we are officially halfway through. Are you participating in National Novel Writing Month? Let's hear from you. What are you working on? How's it going? Have you done NaNoWriMo before? And if you have, what was your results? So what's your word count? So far, my word count is up to past 45,000 words. So I would say probably by tomorrow-ish, I'm going to break the 50,000 word minimum. I'm set to probably do 90,000 words. I want to hear what you guys and gals are up to. Colorful Keto and Dory, it's good to see you. Let's go moving on here. Drafted Digital just sent out a release today as well as a video covering this. They have, of course, their own author pages and something that's called a carousel. Now, you're able to put all of your books that are relevant, so if they're in a series or they're different type of genres, you can put them on carousels. Well, now they've really upped their game for customization. There's about a 25-minute video that friend of the channel, Kevin Tomlinson, goes through. Really cool. You guys can go. YouTube just gave Kelly and I a new feature. And what was that feature, Kelly?
Some new tab.
It's a community tab.
Yeah, that's it.
So you can find that on the regular landing page here for the channel. And actually, you can get that video for Kevin Tomlinson of Drafted Digital. More details over in the community tab here on this channel at selfpublishingwithdale.com/tab. Go on in there. hit some thumbs up. Hey, if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment on those things. I'm going to be probably posting daily in there some behind the scenes pictures. I'm going to share some videos that I find that's very relevant and keep you guys all abreast of what is going on. So, Audrey Levi, it's good to see you join us tonight. IngramSpark. All right, they recognize some of you guys. I went from nano to nano. I should have kept these two segments together, but IngramSpark actually is recognizing that is National Novel Writing Month. And right now, if you upload between now and March 31st of 2019 and use the promo code of NaNo, that's N-A-N-O, if you use that, they waive setup fee for both ebook and print book. This is significant because it costs about $49 typically to do an upload. Now, you can find coupon codes and things like that, but at least you have this. You must use the code when you're going to upload. So I might actually see about uploading it right now, and you don't have to publish it. You just got to make sure it starts to upload. So in any event, probably going to take advantage of it. Is that something you'll do?
Nope.
Nope.
I haven't taken the time to brainwash myself that I like writing.
Yeah, so in any event, that is on IngramSpark. Bear in mind, IngramSpark, you must have your own ISBN. You have to have your own ISBN. They don't have free ones for you, and you can't carry ones from other platforms. In other words, you can't publish over on KDP, take their ISBN and go over on IngramSpark and publish there. It just doesn't work that way. All right, Apple Books. This is the kind of cool little thing here. How many people have Mac here? Show of hands. How many people have Mac? All right, so those of you that have Mac, Apple iBooks used to be, now it's Apple Books, has a Pages integration. As some of you are aware, Pages is kind of the counterpart to Microsoft Word. And so now you can actually make your book and upload it over onto the Apple Books platform. And that's really cool. I'm kind of interested in how that's going to pan out and if anybody's going to try that option out. So let me know if you do that or if you've done it before as far as going to Apple Books, but the Pages integration is new. I'm really excited about it. All right, so Kelly, you got to tell us about this new feature on KDP.
This is so cool. It's on the top of your dashboard when you go to reports. It's really, really, really easy to miss. It's just a small link, but it looks pretty, and it's, in my opinion, it's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. It looks pretty, so you're able to see what's selling for you, and it helps those people, especially when your catalog's big.
Yeah.
And you know, this report feature is really awesome. But beside that, I'm super excited because unless they've had this plan forever, which is possibly, and I keep getting cut off, they're listening to us, which I think is really, really, really cool. So that's what I take away from it more than how it looks. If you are looking at it and you don't like something you see or you think they need changes, off to the left-hand side, there's a place to give feedback. It takes as long as you want. I took maybe 2 minutes and just gave my critique. So I recommend you do that so this platform can get better for everybody.
Yeah, this is kind of, I want to add on to something Kelly was saying is they're listening, folks. I hear a lot of indie authors and self-publishers out there complaining like they don't listen to us, they don't listen to us. Okay, listen. I've gotten the canned responses from them via email, and it doesn't feel good because you feel like you're just kind of being, you know, ignored. But trust me, they're paying attention. They may even be watching this video, and they might even see this live chat later on. So just know this, that they're paying attention. They're human beings on the other end of the thing. So just make sure that you're reporting anytime you find something. There's features like what Kelly pointed out. Say something. They won't know. They're not mind readers, so you actually need to say it in a constructive way so we all can lock arms and just, you know, race to the finish line together.
And Raymond, I just noticed your comment, and I actually got that same feedback from someone else in my live earlier. So it could be a widespread problem, but you might want to just get in contact with them, or they might know about it already with there being differences in what they show and what's for reals.
I just want to give a very quick shout out to my boy
Keith Wheeler!
See you in here, Keith Wheeler Books. By the way, folks, I think that he just passed the 600 subscriber mark over here on YouTube. He's going to be making his glorious and triumphant return rather soon from a little bit of a break. So make sure you get on over to Keith Wheeler Books and subscribe to his channel when you have the chance. Big banana sticker to all of you just showing up, and we're going to be talking to you guys, answering some questions here rather soon. So just do us a favor, if you're enjoying the content on here, obviously share it. Bring a couple other people in here. If you're listening to this on the podcast later on, what's shaking? Hit me up anytime over on YouTube or elsewhere. All right, so moving forward, folks. What questions do you have for self-publishing books? What would you like to learn more of? And what would you recommend for this channel? So, all right, now it's your turn. We're gonna go ahead and see what is going on with everybody here and how is it going. I've seen a few other people that have popped in since. Jen Slezzy, it's good to see you. Rogue Blackfish, I was waving at you. I saw you come in. If you ever see me waving, it's because I just saw it in chat. Raymond Kennedy, thank you very much for popping in. And John Wasser, look at that, representing John right here. So, got my John shirt. Ask him to give you a link to buy it. I don't remember the link, John. Yeah, and any events, let's see here, Social Media Club. That is our boy, Rob from Thinkific. You guys haven't checked out the interview yet with Rob here on this channel. Do yourself a favor, go back and watch that interview. It was a great interview talking a little bit about course creation online. And he actually kind of opened my mind up to some other options, because I mean, course creation isn't always about selling these big high ticket offers. Sometimes it's just as simply as getting a good platform that you can grow your email list or communicate with your following. So Ryan Raymond, it's good to see you. All right, so you know what? I seen Ryan right out the rip. Ryan, and I'm gonna try to backtrack to other questions if everybody else has them. Where should an oblivious new person start? Well, I guess it just depends, Ryan. Where are you at in your process? I know that you're pretty familiar with merch and such like that. So you've at least got a leg up on most authors that are coming into publishing, because you have at least the idea and inner workings of, first of all, graphic design. I'm aware that you have. And as well as, you know, keyword optimization, such like that. So maybe refine it down. Let me know exactly what is it that you want to break ground. All right, what other questions do we have, Kelly?
Boom Blogger, what about reviews? I am struggling with it.
Yes, this is not an uncommon issue in getting, you know, reviews. And actually, I just shared an awesome post from the Alliance of Independent Authors, and I think her name was Debbie Young. And big shout out to Debbie. It was a great post about review acquisition, and she also snuffed out a lot of the whole conspiracy theories of getting reviews in social media and whatnot. And she actually has the proof and cites the source. So in any event, when it comes to reviews, here's just good practices include like this, Boom Blogger, is first of all, publish the content. Worry about marketing and promoting it first and foremost. The next thing is you need to find a way to get your readers from the platform they purchased it from into an email list of some sort. That's going to probably take a little work. You can probably bribe them with a lead magnet, or you can even just say something as simple as, hey, do you enjoy this book? Come on over, subscribe to my email newsletter where I share weekly content. I highly recommend weekly content. And then from there, you can communicate with them on a regular basis. Remember this verbiage. Anytime you request for a review, you must always say it and try to keep it as straight and narrow as you can. You want to say something like, it would mean a lot to me if you left an honest review of my book over at insert link. And make it easy for people. You can put something like that in the back of your book. I recommend doing it through your email list. Here pretty soon I'm going to be updating a lot of my back-end matter, and I'm pulling out the requests for reviews anymore. I don't know that it's as effective as I used to think it was. And quite frankly, there's actually been some times where it's backfired on me, where someone's just like, this person was so hung up on getting the reviews, they didn't take time to do X, Y, Z, 1 star. I'm like, okay, no, never mind. Alrighty, other questions?
Yes, asked you, did you ever talk to the person at Lulu about the requirement in buying a proof copy of your book before being able to use their aggregated service?
Yes, actually we were able to get that clarified. The reason that you have to proof it is they have to make sure that that is good to go over on the Amazon platform. Obviously, you don't have to do a proof to publish to Lulu, but if you want the distribution to Amazon, you have to do it that way. They were actually able to clarify, and actually it was one of the viewers, and I'm sorry if I forgot who was that found out this information, but it was an agreement between Lulu and Amazon that they required X, Y, and Z, and part of that was you actually have to have your title, subtitle, and author name on your cover, whereas with KDP, you only need the title, correct?
Yes.
So, yeah, and it's like Lulu, like there was no quarter for them. Like they were like, no exceptions, zero tolerance, you must do this. So I think that's the reason why you have to order that proof in advance. Something that is good to know. Thank you very much for asking. Beauty Bubble, what is shaking? Get yourself a banana sticker. I appreciate the promotion, by the way.
Ryan Raymond did clarify how to start self-publishing. He understands selling items on Amazon, just never explores self-publishing.
I would recommend the very first one. This is what I'm going to say to everybody that's new to the business here. Here's the thing is, you're going to see a lot of people that are going to be selling online courses like, you can learn how to make $1,000 per month doing that. Shut up, okay? If you're going into this business, one of the things I would recommend is go to the path of least resistance. Doesn't require a bunch of snake oils or get rich quick schemes. Find out if this works for you. Go to KDP Jumpstart. It's a free online course. Amazon shows you exactly what they expect, point by point by point. Now I'm going to tell you this. Sorry, Amazon. Sorry, KDP. They're boring as all get out, all right? They're not going to be the most exciting and most sexy videos that you're going to see, but it's going to give you the relevant information to get you started, and they're in bite-sized chunks, so that's one thing I'm going to give them, and it's hosted on YouTube. So here's a little feature. I'm not sure if you folks are aware of. It's not available on live. Sorry, folks, you can't make me go faster right now if you're watching this live. You hit the little cog. That cog is going to pop up on your window. You're going to click the speed, and you can literally do it 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 2x. I almost always watch those videos in 2x. Can't recommend enough though. KDP Jumpstart is excellent. Just Google it up and it'll pull up the actual web page with the full like KDP University is what it's called.
And if you severely despise that way of learning, there is Black Friday coming up. Everyone and their mother is going to be having sales. So I've had success not with no content books or publishing, but with Udemy courses. They're super good if you want to just learn something general, broad, something like that. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
Yeah. So this is something that I always just express. And by the way, I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody that has an online course. Obviously, I have an online course myself. It's not due for a relaunch until January. You're going to find a lot more detailed, more expert knowledge when you're going to courses like this. But for the fundamentals of actually self-publishing, you can't beat KDP Jumpstart for sure.
ES asked, she signed up for the Draft to Digital beta print program, but haven't heard anything back. Can you try to interview someone from D2D about their beta print program for your channel?
Yeah. Actually, I'm due to talk to Kevin Tomlinson here pretty soon. Let's dial him up over on Messenger, see if he answers answers it. Yeah, I'll reach out to Kevin and see if he can give us a little bit of time. It's been a long time since I talked to him, and maybe even what I can even do is get Kevin to come in and talk a little bit about his indie author brand. Mary Vogelsong, good to see you. Question for Kelly: did you mention a PDF editor at some point? Recommended one?
I think it's ilovepdf.com. Let me ask this question and I'll look it up so I'm for sure.
Okay.
Beauty Bubble asks, nutty question for you guys. Having a grid interior, any experience with using self-made, not templated grids? Thank you.
No. I mean, I've done them. I've done the gridded ones before. Not that I can recall off the top of my head. If I did, it was probably like 1 copy here, 2 copies there. I mean, nothing extravagant. I don't think I put too much time into it. So unfortunately, I can't speak on experience for that one.
I haven't either. I've always used templated ones myself.
Okay.
And Mary, I just dropped the link to my favorite PDF editor, ilovepdf.com. It is phenomenal and amazing.
Yeah.
There was another one I thought I saw. Oh, Janet didn't have a question, Janet Bullard, but she was kind of surprised about the absolute rubbish and canned PLR showing up on no content books. Only the cover is different. Inside is basically the same. What do you think about that?
Having the same type of interior?
About a lot of rubbish being in no content books right now and so many people spamming.
It's the path of least resistance, and I think that, you know, if there's a market for it and if you're getting sales through it, then I say there's not much of an issue. And this is all opinion based here, folks. I'd like to hear what you think. To me, I mean, obviously, you can go to back to school, or you go into any office supply stores. A lot of no content style books like notebooks and such like that are pretty much all the same. I think that the ones that try to directly lift or steal from other people are the ones that I would shame on. Shame! 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 That's exactly how I feel. But, you know, the people that, you know, are, you know, doing the same interior over and again, the ones that I see, and I know that you share this view, is, you know, don't go mass uploading things one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, and expect to all of a sudden make, you know, $10,000, $20,000, okay? You're just stacking pennies after a while. What you need to do is find out what works for you, okay? What's gonna work for you is not gonna necessarily work for me. It's gonna work across the board for self-publishing. So I would say, instead of trying to go deep and keep repurposing the same interior over and again, get original. Be original. Try to offer something different that the market has not seen. I encourage you to flex your creative muscle and try to figure out a solution to people's problems. And no content books, by the way, folks, no content books and low content books are two separate things here. Low content does require a minimal amount of content within it, whereas no content is typically lined or not lined. Either way, it's not always about just putting lines in a notebook and calling it a day. You know, listen, if you're doing that and you're just pumping it out one after the other, you're not making any money, stop. Stop. You're flooding the market with garbage. You know, it's just hammered garbage. You're not being successful. All you're doing is you're taking up a bunch of invaluable data and space over the Amazon headquarters. Stop it. There's no reason for you to keep putting up garbage if you're not selling anything.
Audrey Levy spoke to you yesterday about coaching, but she's curious, are there any other coaches out there for self-publishing? I don't know of any besides Carla Marie, but that's for ghostwriting.
You know, you got Carla Marie for the ghostwriting romance type stuff. I can't speak on her. I know Kelly has worked directly with her. As far as coaching people goes, nobody that I would recommend off the top of my head. If you really want to go next level, Johnny Andrews is probably the person you would want to reach out to. Author Platform Rocket's really good. Hang in there though. If those of you have heard me talk about coaching and such like that, I will be starting up a coaching program again going into the new year, possibly in February, and it's going to be a 3-month intensive coaching program that's going to be limited to the number of people that are going to be coming into this. And I'm only accepting certain people. There's going to be some people, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn you away, because if it's not a good fit, you know, I don't want to waste your money, and I don't want to waste either of our time.
John Mosser asked a question. I'm going to respond to Audrey.
Yeah, you mentioned Lulu aggregating to Amazon. How does your royalty compare doing that versus KDP print? I know KDP is higher cost than Lulu. You know, John, I think you probably can, you know, give us a little bit more insights. Unfortunately, I have yet to really fully break ground on Lulu. I only just have my occasional conversation. I am in talks for bringing Chelsea Bennett back to the show to chat with her. Hopefully we can get her over. We've got a lot of people coming up and a lot of stuff coming in the works. I will be releasing, I anticipate by next week, a full unboxing series that's going to compare KDP Print, Create Space, and Lulu books. I'm going to have individual videos of each one of those and comparing all 3 of them all together. So that's going to be an entire unboxing series. I'm going to talk about the shipping and handling, the delivery method, the print quality. I'm going to say far and away, this is a personal opinion of mine, Lulu's print quality is freaking phenomenal. Love their print quality. The next one is IngramSpark does wonderful stuff, but I need to find, and this is a call to action, by the way, if any of you print through IngramSpark, please get a hold of me at dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com. I would like to see about getting my hands on your book for an unboxing, and I'll actually shoot it for a video. So I need a couple people for IngramSpark. So if you've got a book, you want it featured on this channel here, no extra cost. It's just kind of a way for me to get back to the indie author community. Just get a hold of me, dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com.
Walker Publication asked, does Julie Broad do coaching, book launchers?
I'm not 100% certain. I know coaching is part of her packages. So if you do go over to see Julie, do me a favor, name drop me, but go to booklaunchers.com, and I think there's actually an inquiry there. But I can't say enough great things about Julie Broad. She is fantastic. She's phenomenal, and she's worth every price that you're going to pay for her. Wonderful, wonderful woman.
John Wasser asks, we mentioned Lulu aggregating to Amazon. Did you answer this while I was typing?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you want to answer this. Rob Hutchins, around much will that be, Dale? Do you want, for coaching, how much is it going to be, or should they contact you?
That will actually be released going into the new year. Part of the entry to the coaching, I'm going to let you folks know, is you're going to have to purchase the course ahead of time. Because I can't see repeating myself in information when it comes to coaching. So that is the barrier of entry. It's non-negotiable. So that will tell you ahead of time, and I will release information about that going into mid-December, so everybody gets a good idea as to what's going on. I know that we've got a few students here that were coaching students, Keith Wheeler Books, Mojo, Kevin McGuire is probably watching this on the replay later on. Many people that have come through the coaching as well as using the course and such. I'll be sharing some testimonials from those and some reflections on the course. The course is going to get a complete overhaul. There's going to be some new content being added to it. So going into January, it's going to be completely different. And those of you that actually have the course saw my beard from like last year. Well, no more beard. You're going to see clean shaven Dale. Well, scruffy at any rate.
Okay.
Nice one, Dale. Thank you very much, Ernest. I appreciate you showing up. And my friend, you get a banana sticker. Look, Julie Broad showed up. I'm not getting notified when you go live. Julie, we were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. They're looking for a good coach for self-publishing. And we wondered if you were a good coach and a good fit. So we said, go on over, check it out at booklaunchers.com. Feel free to, if you can, phonetically spell out wherever location, so that way YouTube's not throttling you.
Let's see. Yeah, that's all the questions I see.
Lulu does distribute to Amazon and many other sources, including Barnes & Noble, iTunes, iNook, Scribd, and others. The profit's not great, though, after all those take out their cuts. Yeah, for the expanded distribution, of regardless of any platform, realizing that regardless of where you're coming through, if you're sending it out to another source, if it's being aggregated, remember that they're going to want their cut. It's not like someone's going to come along. It's not like Pronoun Publishing, rest in peace, where they're like, yeah, let's do it for free for you. People need to get their cut, and most aggregates will take at least 10%, and it can sometimes be a bit more when it comes to print books. So that's something to definitely be aware of. Walter Rayburn came back into the house. By the way, I had just a wonderful conversation with Audrey last night. This is really something that I enjoy doing, is connecting with you folks and connecting with the indie authors here. And don't be shy, reach out to me. You know my email address. If you missed it, you can always just back up, or you can go over to my website at selfpublishingwithdale.com. And also, folks, don't forget there's a community tab right here on YouTube. They just opened it up. Kelly's got one. I've got one, and mine's actually located at selfpublishingwithdale.com/tab. That's TAB. And you can see some daily posts. I anticipate I'll probably be sharing different videos that I find very interesting. Like today, I shared Drafted Digital. Yesterday, big shout out to our friends Marco and Natasha, the Motinos. The Motinos actually released their second full video on YouTube. Super proud of those two. They're such a dynamic couple. So Julie says, hey, we have a couple of amazing writing coaches on the team if that is what folks are looking for. Book Launcher's website, and then they go to the services page. Excellent. And I'm dropping my banana sticker here because that is my stamp of approval for Julie Broad. You are not going to find anybody more qualified to dispense information when it comes to self-publishing. I can't say enough good things about her. Private message, isn't it? Cover design with Amelie. I try to nail this every single time. Private message, the best way to do is email. Dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com. I get a lot of people that try to do Facebook Messenger. I just have a special request. If you find me through Facebook and I have my private messages, let's talk business on email.
But I think they were responding, CV Interview Services wanted Audrey to PM CV interview, but Audrey didn't know what PM meant.
Oh,
so
okay.
Cover design, private message.
Cover design.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why CV Interview Services wants Audrey to PM, but...
Beauty Bubble has a good question. When you talk about spamming Amazon with the no content books, we are under 15 titles and have followed an aesthetic and description we believe in. Is this spamming to eeks?
No.
That's such a small volume compared to what we're saying.
It's not necessarily a small volume, but when you said aesthetic and description you believe in, that's not spamming. Let's see, for spamming, it's, you know, let's just say someone has a journal that... Let's just do an easy one, my Bible journal. But they'll do 15 to 30, if not more, iterations of that 6x9 cover. So they'll do a Bible, I'm kind of passionate about this, a Bible pattern. They'll do black, orange, yellow, green. They'll do church symbols or whatever. And then they'll change it up and do 15 to 30, 8.5 by 11s. And why not? Let's just do blank interior pages while we're at it. So, and none of these will sell.
None of them. If you have a, here we go. I'm calling you out, all right? And I'm not saying anyone particular. I'm just saying this is a general thing. If you have 1,000 no content books and you aren't making more than $100, stop! You're taking 10 pounds of horse manure and shoving it into a 5-pound bag. Quit it. You're not being successful. Find somebody to properly coach you up on something. If you have that much content up there and you're not making much money, quit it. It's literally, it's going to ruin it for a lot of us, and give it time. Amazon's going to go, okay, that's it, kids, out of the pool. That's it. No more of this no content, low content stuff, because you guys don't know how to actually put stuff up that the audience actually wants. So something to be aware of. So you keep doing that. Some of you people out there that are cramming all that stuff into there, they're gonna go, no, quit it. Nope, no more of these things, and it's gonna ruin it for everybody. So be selective about the quality content. All right, if you're putting up 1,000 and you're pulling in, you know, a couple grand per month, kudos to you. Excellent. Those of you that are pulling in $5 per month at 1,000 to 2,000 titles, it's not working. Quit it. You might want to catch a day job somewhere. It's going to be more assured pay, and you're not going to irritate Amazon.
Yeah.
I make $150 or more with 20 books on Lulu. Not bad. Not bad.
I think that's pretty darn fantastic.
Yes. Yes. Big banana sticker there for you, Mr. Weiland.
Yeah, I mean, back to the whole no content thing, because I'm kind of passionate about it.
Yeah.
If you hear stories, like for instance, I have a video out there having like 4,000 books up and making 5 figures. Don't forget to listen to the part where I said it took me 2 years. I mean,
Yeah.
Don't have selective hearing. I'm sorry for yelling, I'm just kind of passionate. Don't have selective hearing when you come to inspirational stories. I mean, really.
Yeah, Mike Tyson loves that. Yes. You know what? You know what they did? You know what they did?
You know what?
They just made the list. The kind of list I can't repeat and still get monetized.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. And here's the thing is, folks, is those large numbers, not all of them draw money. Not all of them. There was a lot of trial and error. And we don't fault you if you're during trial and error, but there comes a point where you got to stop. Kelly's getting mad. I love it.
You can do it!
Sorry, it's one of those things that Raymond says, I'm waiting for Amazon to start coming down hard on people. I think spammers are just trying to push other books down.
Yep.
You know, I've had this question recently. You know, people have asked me if I'm updating keywords on KDP and if I'm done. Well, first of all, yes, I am. Second of all, heck no, I'm not done. It takes a long time. However, I think updating keywords can, you know, put you apart from the spammers, because 9.9 times out of 10, spammers are lazy and they're not going to update keywords. If any spammers are listening, correct me if I'm wrong, you're unusual, but yeah.
So many people are pushing the move, more is better, but it's not true. You can make a lot on a few books. I think the focus needs to be on quality. Rogue Blackfish, for sure. I 100% agree with you. And this goes with all walks of life. And I think Julie Broad, if you happen to be hanging about here, I think she's another person who's very passionate about when it comes to actual content-based books is, you know, just because you can write a book in 24 hours doesn't mean that you should just go ahead and press publish the very next day. It's quality, because you can put out this product and if it's garbage and you've shifted a couple grand within a month, well, what's going to happen when you get a bunch of one-star reviews? Here is the reality. Pay close attention, folks. There is a little like feedback button at the very bottom of every product page that customers are allowed to report problems, and they can actually report quality issues. And if you've put out that time and again and they don't like it and there's enough one-star reviews, guess what happens? What happens, Kelly?
You know what?
They just made the list to get banned.
They get banned. They get terminated. This happens. This is very real, folks. You know, I talk about things that are speculation, and I talk about, you know, things that are my opinion. This is fact. If you push your luck enough and you get enough low stars and enough customers report your garbage publication, you will get that revoked. Good luck after that. You're going to have to probably go on to other bright and shiny objects on the online entrepreneur horizon.
Janet Bullard apologizes for creating a firestorm. It's okay. I love this topic because I've made videos on my channel about it, and there's only so many videos I can make of it before I lose subscribers. So I don't mind talking about it on this channel. Bring it on. Mr. W, first thing Kelly told me, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yes.
Takes work and time.
You will never get the get-rich-quick stuff. This is not the channel to do it. If you come here and be like, okay, I need to figure out how I can be able to make a bunch of money really fast. Sorry, wrong channel.
I like this analogy. It takes work and time. It's like kung fu, which means skill gained over time and hard work.
Yes, yes. Aaron Chase asks, am I going to be making any children's books for Q4? Fun fact, I was just looking at a couple of my children's books, and one of them had stood out, and I'll be straight up with you, it's based on cats. I love cats, and it's a cat's picture book. I'm surprised at how much it pulled in. So I'm thinking about building off of that. However, with me being knee deep in NaNoWriMo, that's my #1 priority, and the next one is going to be, of course, working on the upcoming publishing course that I'll be re-releasing in January, as well as the subsequent coaching program.
I think we create another firestorm with review swaps. And Louise, good luck to those who say review swaps are okay. H, no. And then cover design, it was cover design with Amelie. I have 0 reviews, 0. I've been publishing since May of this year.
Hang on a second. I see Mojo just left some emojis. We gotta show those emojis. There we go. Cats. Yeah. In any event, I love this. This is great. If you guys start chatting amongst each other when we're doing these live broadcasts, it's totally cool. We want you to connect with other people. There's so many people here that are experienced veterans of this business, such as book launchers, Mojo, Keith Wheeler Books, and we got some newbies that are here. You guys get connected with each other. Here's a really cool thing. If you happen to be watching, you can click on the 3 little dots on the person's chat, and if you're watching this in replay, you can do the same thing. 3 little dots will drop down. It says go to channel, and you should be able to go to that person's channel, and there's actually some contact information over on the about page. Not for all of them, but for some of them. And some people do have channels, like Mojo's got one, Book Launchers. has one. Keith Wheeler's got one. So let's, just keep them coming. Question, as I'm listening, I'm realizing I have the assets created already to create a coloring book with my illustrations. Do coloring books do well with KDP? KDP print, yes. I would dissuade you from trying to put it out on Kindle. There are some people getting away with putting them on Kindle and doing a downloadable PDF, but they're going through and closing up that loophole. They're like, no, that's not, and I can only imagine. I could just see, somebody handing their kid like their Kindle, be like, here's your coloring book, and they're like jacking up their phone or their iPad or something like that. But they can be. Talk about the coloring books.
Mine don't sell very well. However, it seems like with coloring books, I haven't published any new probably since Phoenix, so like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of saturated, so you have to probably be in a specific niche to be successful. So I would just go do your research, go on Amazon, see what's already out there and see what the ranks are and see if your illustrations can fit a need in the market. Like for example, if you put out another coloring book about cats, that's going to be really tough. But if you can spin like a general niche like that, I think you could do well.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, I'm sorry if you told me this already.
He is, yeah. Ryan actually works with D4D.
Oh, you work for D4D, so maybe you're already involved in like merch and Redbubble and stuff with your illustrations. So that would be another way to make some money.
Yeah. He does some exemplary stuff. Actually, I do follow Ryan over on Instagram. I appreciate, by the way, those of you that actually connect with me on Instagram at selfpubwithdale. It's awesome. I've got new posts firing off every few hours. That's me doing every single one of those posts. So love to get connected with you. Ryan, I appreciate the dialogue. Kayla the Books agrees about that being really good. What's in Michael's bag? Oh my gosh. You get yourself a banana sticker for showing up. Michael is tremendous. His channel's hilarious and a lot of fun.
Ryan Raymond already has an established audience. So if you already have an established audience, even though Unicorn is really, there's so much out there. If your audience is hungry and established, it probably doesn't matter what niche you publish in.
Right.
They're going to buy it. So hands down for sure. And if you already have a following, Amazon's cool. Maybe you should probably do Amazon to learn the process, but once you get that down, look into doing other places where it might be cheaper and you can drop ship like Lulu and stuff. It might be better profits. I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah, could be. We could speculate on that one. Mr. Ryan, do you think AMS will distract potential customers from buying books not on that program? They're starting to tweak a little bit of the ad placement as of late because there were some people that are getting a little salty about it. By the way, AMS, folks, Amazon Marketing Services is now Amazon Advertising. So now we have to call it AA. I don't make this up. Sounds like we're talking about going to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, not to take anything away from them, but Amazon, what were you doing? Just AMS works so much better. But at any rate, Amazon ads, you used to do sponsored product ads and they give you first position placement. Now they're starting to put it down below the cut unless you have a headline, or I think it's called like a featured sponsored product or something like that thing. Do I think it takes away from that? I mean, this is going to be all opinion based. To me, if you've got a JoJo cover, it doesn't matter. No one's going to click on your stinking ad. And if you've got a book description that's garbage, which, by the way, public service announcement. I wish I had the more you know here on this one. Public service announcement. It's a good time for me to plug this. This costs nothing for you to do and makes all the difference to your book description. You can have a book description like this. Everybody else is just talking like this. Or what can they do to make it look better, Kelly?
HTML.
HTML. But Kelly, I don't know anything about HTML. Do you?
Go to Amazon's site or something.
All you got to do is go to selfpublishingwithdale.com/HTML. There is an HTML book description generator. There is even a tutorial where my very, very good friend and assistant, Ava Fales, actually walks you through how to do it. And literally you can go in, you can fix it, you grab the code, you drop it into your KDP dashboard, you hit publish, and it makes your book description pop off the page. So don't let your book description look sad. Make it look happy. Get it to where it's popping, and I get 0 from this. Literally, you just go visit my site, you get that stuff free of charge, literally, okay? And if you don't want to do that, you can always go to Kindlepreneur. Kindlepreneur.com has an HTML book description. Either way, get it dressed up, make it look better, and make it stand out from the market. So if you're gonna run ads, before you do that, no JoJo covers. Hashtag no JoJo covers. That's a new one. That's it. We're gonna have to get you a new shirt.
I'm not making a shirt for that.
Hashtag no
maybe
JoJo.
Maybe a hoodie.
Maybe a hoodie, yeah. Hashtag no JoJo, okay? No JoJo covers. Next thing is, if you're gonna go ahead and run some ads, make sure that book description is popping off the page, because there's no sense in you paying for a click and someone goes over there and like, nah, I'm good, and then they just peace out and they look at something different. Make sure you grab their attention. The next thing is, make sure your book description is edited. I see way too many book descriptions. You did all the work of making an awesome book. You did a good cover. You did a good interior. Heck, you might even got it edited. Why did you give up on the book description? I can't tell you how many times I see missing punctuation, typos. You know, come on, folks. Just you don't even have to pay for an editor. It's a good idea. You can just get like 3 friends and be like, I need you to brutalize this book description. Look at it. Tell me if there's any issues. And they'll hit you back and they'll go, oh, dude, first of all, you're missing a period at the very last sentence. Next thing is, what is this word? Did you like fall asleep on the keyboard?
The twins have a new video saying merch is dead. By the way, they already have 1,500 views on that video.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Is that your view as well?
I've never been excited about merch by Amazon. I have a video up that I did an unboxing about it. I believe, is it dead? No. You can still make money. However, if you listen and you pay attention to the video, it's a more sensationalized title than anything. They just say it's not as lucrative as you would like to believe it. And it was much better last year versus this year. There's a lot more competition out there. You're gonna have to work your way through it. I look at Merch by Amazon as an ancillary part of my business. I pull in a little extra cash per month, very happy with it. I don't put too much time into it. Now, if you're a person doing it full time and you're only pulling in a few $100s, then you may wanna kind of pay attention to what twins are saying. Is it dead? No, I think it's just getting started up. You?
I agree, and it's definitely one of those videos. You just got to look at it. Are you getting out from the time that you put into it? For example, if you're working 40, 50 hours on merch and only pulling in, $800 to $1,000 a month, you might want to reevaluate. You would be kind of salty. But if, you're only spending 20 hours a month, and you're pulling in that same amount of money, it's kind of worth your time. So that's why I always say I have a love-hate relationship with it, because do I see it's a great opportunity? Yes, but putting full-time effort into it and not getting out full-time income would be a kind of frustrating. So
it would be. And here's the thing is, it's the defense of the twins. These guys pull in some nice cheddar. Thank you very much for the subscribe, Debbie Miller. Awesome, very good. You get yourself a banana sticker. But in any event, to the defense of the twins pull in some nice bank. This is not just crazy screenshots. These guys are being honest, straight, and narrow. They tell you when they mess up. They tell you when they do good. They've always been very transparent and sometimes irreverent. A little too transparent. But they're being honest now. So $1,000 to them is not too much. You got to put context to this. I have a question for everybody that's watching this. What would $1,000 per month do to your life? How much of a difference would that make? Because some of you out there, whatever portion of the world that you're at, $1,000 can make a big difference. To them, yeah, it's a little extra pocket cash.
But we're at an advantage because we've been in merch since the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you're a newbie in merch, to make $1,000, you're going to have to work hard for probably a year. But also think about it: how many hours a week are you willing to spend to make that extra $1,000? So someone said, Rogue said, I don't think it's dead, but I think about making a living at it as quick as possible. Yeah, that's true. Someone else said a comment I was looking for. Oh, Walker Publications. We listened to the video the twins did, and their main point is ROI is better spent on print and audiobooks.
We even had somebody else that was a big name in the influencer community. He actually had that conversation with us. And he wanted Kelly to start up a conference. He's like, hey, when are you going to do a conference? And Kelly's like, no.
No, but I'm not going to name drop, but it was an influencer who's been in the Amazon space for many years. And they said print books have a better opportunity than merch.
Absolutely.
You know, but me personally, you know, getting several $100s a month, I kind of like that. If it was taken away from me,
it would suck, yeah.
But I kind of like that.
It is nice. April Braswell, it's good to see you popping on in here. It looks like Julie Broad says that she's been binge watching some stuff on publishing. So April, thank you very much for joining us. And she noticed today's word of the day, illustrious. Illustrious. Define and use it in a sentence if you've made it this far into the broadcast. We're not stopping anything yet because everybody's still chatting, but we're going to need to get some pizza here pretty soon, folks. Izzy's popping in here. She's making a guest appearance. So in any event...
Do you need to go heat the oven?
Kelly's going to go heat the oven.
Can I?
Yeah, you can if you want. I'd say just unplug your mic and just take it with you.
No.
Or do it that way. All right, so just disconnected here from us. Oh, sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a delay there. You can catch me over on twitch.tv/self-publish. Apparently, when you get up, like it decided it was going to pause the stream. Live stream down. Hopefully, it's back up here. Kelly killed the stream. Yes, Rogue Blackfish said it.
Hashtag doing it for the pizza.
Doing it for the pizza. Something broke. Hopefully, it says that we're still going. Dale, keep up the good work. The videos have been inspirational. Ernest, I appreciate that, but I lost my train of thought. Thanksgiving, we're going to be off. You want to join me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I'll be on over there. Also, next Monday on this channel, we are going to have very special, actually on Facebook Live next week on Monday, we're going to be having special guest Kevin Nooper. Now, some of you guys might remember Kevin Nooper from way back from the whole trademark controversy. I'm back up. Thank you very much, Avis. I appreciate it. It shut down. We noticed like literally Kelly got up, killed the stream. It wasn't her fault. You are still going. Have a happy Thanksgiving. April, thank you very much. You have a happy Thanksgiving. Those of you in the United States, we do appreciate you. And by the way, what the heck is with like Mojo puts up like emojis and they just don't want her to do it. Hang on a second here, folks. All right. I like pizza too. Oh, who doesn't? H.R. Romero, question mark. Okay. What the holy unicorn just happened? I don't know. It's live streaming. Julie Broad can attest to this.
John Wasser said we were back on, now visible but dead.
Now visible but dead. Okay. No. Question. Any chance of having some videos on taxes geared toward publishing and authors sometime? Unfortunately, Knitting Mommy, I am not qualified to dispense any kind of advice on taxes, especially since we have a global audience and tax laws are going to be different from one place to the next. And one of the worst things I can do is mislead you or give you information that isn't up to date. And that's the problem, is tax laws are constantly changing. It can be different from one state to the next in the United States. So I can't do that. So this is the best advice I can give for taxes. See a good qualified CPA and find out details. We got a great one, by the way. We have an excellent CPA.
I hire her to do my books. It's amazing. I have to pay for QuickBooks, but $75 a quarter. You can't beat it.
Yeah. I'm sorry that's not the answer you're probably looking for, Knitting Mommy, but go to see a CPA.
You can do it!
Listen to Rob Schneider. He knows what he's talking about.
You can do it!
Alrighty, Beauty Bubble, thank you very much again. I do appreciate everybody that goes out and shares the show. That means the world to us that you take the extra time.
Happy Thanksgiving to Izzy.
Author Elizabeth St. John. Hey, author peeps, what's up there? Author people, Elizabeth, it's good to see you here. In any event, so hey, folks, we are preheating our oven. We're going to get ready to go ahead and pop that pizza on there. We appreciate all of your support. Remember, if you would like to get in the action, come see our new community tab feature. You can go over to Kelly's page at where?
On my YouTubes?
On YouTube?
youtube.com/KellyPublish.
Yes, that's Kelli Publish. And all you got to do is you look, when you go in there, it says community. And you hit that community tab right there. I can guarantee you, if you come on over to my tab on youtube.com/selfpublishingwithdale, you'll see the community tab, or you can even head over to selfpublishingwithdale.com/tab. It'll take you right over to the community feature, and I'm going to be sharing something daily, videos that I find. Someone asked me, how did I learn so much in self-publishing? I literally live it, breathe it, eat it, sleep it. This is what I do all the time.
It's a 24/7 mastermind here.
It really is.
Kind of.
Yeah, you give links for downloadable banana stickers. I probably should one of these times. You know, I think I need to talk to Adam Wilber, world famous magician and creativity expert. He had a great interior designer and formatter for his book for creativity, The Magic Formula. And I'm going to reach out to this person, and most likely there's going to probably be banana stickers as part of the upcoming book next year and its release. So I'm looking forward to it. The tentative title right now is Massive Freaking Action, and I'm talking a lot about publishing your books and building your brand. Oddly enough, wow, isn't that crazy? I'm writing about that. Thank you for your help. Thank you very much for your contributions. And folks, I feel like it's about time that we start to wrap things up. Remember, skip next week for our Thursday broadcast, but we'll be back again for another hangout. I think it's kind of fun. You like doing the hangouts instead of like the dialed in specific niche ideas?
Yep.
What do you folks think? You enjoying some of that, how we're doing it, where we're coming in and we're giving relevant news in the world of self-publishing and then just hanging out? If you're enjoying it, let us know for sure. And so in the meantime, I do want to say thank you very much for coming, and the party doesn't have to end. All you got to do is literally just head on over there. Kelly, point over there.
Oh.
And that way you can see another video and keep the fun going. Thank you very much for the support, folks. And